Hi there, this is Ronnie Byrne, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of MindAche. Mindachers out there, thank you guys for coming back for another round. We are going to be doing a new segment right now. It's going to be called MindAche for your mind. It's going to be where I bring you works from other venues, other mediums to that might help you with your journey. So this first one's going to be just some book reviews. MindAche for your mind. Once again, it's a segment, and I wouldn't even call this a full episode. I'd call this a more like a flash pod, if you will. So, not to be mistaken with a Randy humpback who wears a trench coat, or several of them, humpbacks with trench coats, and no clothes on beneath, who might or might not be in the mood to give the unsuspecting bystander a peek at something fun. Okay, so without further ado, so the first book I want to recommend is a book on the Atkins diet. The book is titled Atkins Diet, Finger Picking Your Way to a Better You. And it's not, it's a different take on the Atkins diet. Chet Atkins, to be as a matter of fact. And the book gives a lot of ways in which, if you were to learn different picking styles, you've got the Travis picking style, the Chet picking style, the Django style. Just got chapters on each of them, and how if you are picking the Atkins way, you are able to, possibly, if you're doing it right, just like with anything, if you fall off a diet, you fall off a diet. But you want to keep on that wagon and keep on that in the back of that horse, if you will, or whale, potentially if you're trying to slay that big white whale in your life, which could be your weight or could be a lot of different things. But just check out the once again, I think you can get it on Amazon or book retailers near you. There's a lot of different kinds of bookstores out there for you guys. Barnes and Nobles. There's Christian bookstores. There's a couple. There's a lot. There's other kinds too. But once again, it's called Atkins Diet: Finger Picking Your Way to a Better You. And the next recommendation that I have for you comes from reader Lenny. Lenny writes in, "Hey Ronnie, love the pod. Just thought I'd pass along a book recommendation for you. I'm not sure if you're going to be having any segments that deal with book recommendations." Well, Lenny, guess you picked the right week to write in. And thank you for following the protocol with writing a self-addressed stamped envelope. I'm glad it got to us, and with sending that in to us in that way. Once again, we don't accept email, even though that's might have been what I just said, or whatever. But so Lenny writes in, "I've been a big chocoholic for a long time. I think it's a great thing for me. And I wanted to pass along a book that kind of talks about the benefits of being a chocoholic. And it's called Choxic Toxalinity: How One Mexican Dessert Treat is Changing Hearts and Minds." That's Choxic, CHOXIC, Toxolinity, TAXOLINITY. And it's just about how Choco Tacos, and just the way in which people are using them to combat hate and racism and gender equality and and diet and weight and mindfulness and gut health, and there's a lot of different things that are wrapped up in it. I gave it a read. So when Lenny sent this in, I went out and got the book. Funny enough, I found it at my local Christian bookseller, which is pretty cool. They're really kind of trying to, I think, expand what it means to be a Christian at some of these Christian bookstores, and that's pretty cool, right? So once again, that's Toxic Toxalinity, the story of the Choco Taco and how it has. Is this a Malcolm Gladwell kind of some Gladwell-esque? I think, kind of looking at hidden meanings in taking a look. You look at there's more than one side to a cue ball if you catch my drift. So once again, Toxic Toxalinity. How one Mexican dessert treat is changing hearts and minds. Hat tip to Lenny for the wreck. And Atkins diet, finger picking your way to a better you. The Chet Atkins way. Cool. Hopefully you're able to get a little something out of that. Once again, my name is Ronnie Byrne, with 2 Y's, 2 R's, 2 N's. Just kidding. And you can get in touch with us we'll basically through the U.S. Postal Service. So if you want to write us a letter, feel free to do so. All right. Great. This has been another episode of MindAche.